Alright, let's see. Hello there, listeners. Playing a little Batman Arkham Asylum here. I was planning on doing a little review on Batman Arkham Origins, only my hard drive got corrupted with all the playthrough footage after I had just finally completed it. And so yeah, that happened, and now we don't have that anymore. So in the meantime, we're just gonna do a little let's play of Batman Arkham Asylum on hard difficulty, since I've already played through it twice on the other ones. Yeah, all that footage is gone. So for now, we're gonna do a let's play on Arkham Asylum, let's play I think on Arkham City. Show you a little bit of those games first, and then we'll try to get around to doing something as far as a review for Origins. I also hear the DLC is supposed to be coming out in like about a month or so, something like that. So probably be playing through a little bit of that and let you know my thoughts on that too at that time. I also played through the Arkham Blackgate on the Vita, and that was pretty fun. But after a while, it just kind of wore thin, being the same thing over and over. And I didn't like the detective vision thing where you'd like put your finger on the screen, because it's basically like, alright, here, swipe your finger across this screen, now just step over until you've hit a completely new area, swipe your finger across it again, probably do that another time before you gotta wipe it off and start over again. It's like a tedious look and find after a while, instead of like a really good game. And also the combat felt a little funky on it because of the 2.5D style they were trying to go for. Like, it didn't really make a whole lot of sense, because like Batman can only move left and right in that world, so you come across like a group of guys and all of a sudden they start like stacking up on each other, but it's not stacking up because they get to sidestep and you just can't. And that just kind of made the combat a little more annoying. But here, we're back to playing a really good game. Finally.
That's Warner's up to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids?
Yeah, this is probably the first game I actually beat when I got my PlayStation 3. I had this, let's see, what was it, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, which I had already seen some of at a friend's house and played a little bit on another friend's PC.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
And let's see, what else? There was a burp there, sorry. I also had Red Dead Redemption, and played through that as well, but this, as soon as I put this game in, I did not stop playing. It did not come out of my system until I had completed it all the way, and I was definitely quite satisfied. I'd definitely give them a 10 out of 10 on their effort on this one.
Look at all this.
Pretty well perfectly made game for what they were going for. Also, this was another thing about Origins that I was going to mention in the review, that there's no walking sequence like this during the credits, unless you count the weird tutorial part in the beginning. But yeah, instead they got this long cutscene video like this had. Well, it's longer in that one, and then they just kind of throw you into a tutorial. Yeah, like this little, get to look around the prison area. It's pretty nice because like you end up coming back to all this.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much
Graphics look pretty nice too. I was pretty damn satisfied when I first played through this. And then I think about a year later I played it again, and, right before Arkham City had come out. It was another fun little romp back through this. It's been quite some time between the two, so let's see what I do on this hard playthrough. Also, I was going to do this last night, but I was drinking Canadian whiskey and then Four Loko, and after too long, I ended up not being able to do much of anything. And then
We got a lot of
for about 8 to 10 hours probably, from about 6 in the morning till about 4 in the afternoon, I was vomiting.
it's my
So I don't think they meant 4 Loko is for human consumption. It might make a good remover of rust or something like that, but you don't put that shit in your body, people. Just stick to the whiskey. It's good.
Hear about Black Gates, boss?
This dude's hairdo
soon, boss.
looks like plastic.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is
Kind of have that with these graphics, but I mean, I was coming out of like PlayStation 2 and my shitty rundown PC at the time. I think going on like 5 years.
Whatever, just be quick.
Following procedure.
Had quite a bit of fun with that though, with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and the modding and everything you could do in all the other games.
Probably in the last 2 hours.
Kind of missed that about that. I was thinking about maybe going to PC after and looking at the new consoles, and I mean, I'm not too impressed with what they do. Like, strictly out of the box, the PlayStation 4 seems like it has less features than a PlayStation 3 at this time. So, I mean, give them about a year and see what they do with them. They get that all straightened out. Also, me and a friend were trying to rip a CD to his PlayStation 4. Apparently the things cannot recognize what a CD is anymore. So, you gotta go to the Music Unlimited, which is limited to only paying users, by the way.
must have been one of the guards then.
I don't know if that's helping them out there at all.
Is that you?
I mean, I was really surprised at the lack of inability to check out a freaking CD. Don't know as far as like MP3s or from a USB onto the system, if that works at all. And yeah, I mean the 360, I hear it's doing a little better than out of the box than that. But I mean, what really draws you into what you want the console is the games, and right now there really isn't many games out that I'd be like, ooh, I definitely gotta play that.
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
But yeah, like I seen Infamous Second Son is out now. I'm interested in maybe checking that out. But yeah, I mean, you have Titanfall on the 360, and I heard it's not doing as well on PC. But I mean, by the time
That reminds me.
I'm ready to buy a new console, we'll probably have like fucking Titanfall 2 announced or some shit like that. I mean, the game's done well enough at this point on launch week, even that you could just guarantee they're gonna make another game within 2 years for that at least. It's gonna probably go the route of Call of Duty.
Great night for a party.
Lots of
Where you're going.
new copies as soon as you can, and then make you download all the map packs. And then as soon as they got those all released, they throw out a new game, and you're like, you don't even get to like experience those map packs. It kind of disappoints me a little. Also, they don't. I just think like you need to give them a little bit more time.
Oh, Frank.
I mean, the reason Arkham Origins came out was because they were saying that what was it? I was reading about Arkham Knight.
You've never let me catch
Whatever
your
the new
business.
one is for PS4 that's coming out this October.
Oh, nothing much.
They're like saying that they didn't think fans could wait a whole 3 years for a new game. Where if they looked back, it was literally a 2-year gap between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So
All patience.
I don't see a whole lot of problem with the extra year there. So instead, like yeah, Rocksteady's busy making their new game, and they give them all the tools.
What's he doing?
And they just make this kind of cut-rate version of Arkham City, and they make it a prologue. Sorry, I'm choking a bitch. But yeah, they make it like a prologue, but it seemed like they only did that as the excuse of we screwed it up a little, because the combat and everything just felt a little wonky and off. Like, I noticed some weird bugs where Batman would literally move in slow motion and guys would move at regular speed or even faster than that. And it's just like at that point you were just hovering over the counter button the whole time you're fighting in the game, because there's like, if you tried to get a quick hit in, most of the time you'd just get hit instead. without being able to continue your, or like actually hit the guy. And there was no cancel animation with the counter either, like in Arkham Asylum, Arkham Origins, or I mean City. When you're in the middle of going to hit a guy and you see someone else coming at you, you can hit triangle. And so they're like, well, this is Batman's younger, he's more refined. Really, they just made a refined game and tried to pass it off as a prologue, it seemed. But like, yeah, I mean, I can understand if like the guys were directly behind me. Batman doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, so I can get the explanation of, oh, he can't hit that guy way behind him because he doesn't even realize he's there, so he's gonna continue to hit this guy. But when the guys are literally 3 feet apart and I can't stop to hit the guy that's swinging at me, especially when I'm like probably trying to hit that guy in the first place, because they just like really were not good with how Batman targets people in that game. So you'd end up hitting, like, you know, you'd aim at one guy, you'd hit the guy 2 feet to the left, and you'd be like, no, I wanted to hit the guy that just hit me instead. And that's kind of what it was. You just hover on the counter button until you beat all the guys up, or get into berserk mode, or what the hell, the lightning gloves that he has that just makes it a really cheap game. I didn't even realize that those made the game that cheap until I did my second playthrough either. I kind of refused to use those. But yeah, it literally just like breaks the combat down to, okay, now you can just mash square around. Rather disappointing. And like, yeah, all the gadgets in the game were literally just reskins of the Arkham City gadgets. Is kind of weak in that point. So no counters in the hard mode? I thought there would be counter things. Okay, this will be quite different than any other playthrough I've done. Nice. Flap. Oh, we gotta aim a little bit in this, I guess. Sorry. I mean, like that, I can expect that from this game, because this is the first one in the series. I think they really nailed the combat down in Arkham City, and then they came around in Arkham Origins and just broke it. Oh, hi there. Okay, so there are no counter issues or whatever. Yeah, looks like hard mode is going to be rather hard. Oop, wrong guy. And I wonder if the combat's more precise in this then too, if that was the issue, that I actually have to chase after a guy. Because I remember in Arkham City, like once you hit the guy initially, if you wanted, you could just kind of mash square until you got him down. Of course you didn't want to mash in those games either, because if you did, damn it, not what I meant to do. If you did, your combo meter would not go quite as fast. They rewarded you for hitting when you were supposed to be hitting the next guy, like in this game. And I think they almost took that out completely of the new game. I know it's like you need to upgrade your ass like quite a bit in that game before you unlock that, which was kind of disappointing too, because like the majority of the combos in that game were also locked until you got later on in the game and upgraded your ass. And like, yeah, I liked how this one, I don't know, the upgrade system felt like it had more pacing. Also, they demand that you get the armor upgrades right away for your combat stuff in that game before you can do anything else, which is kind of odd to me. I don't know, like, you do want those, but in that game I also felt like Batman could take a bit more. He looked like he was wearing a bit more armor in his costume, as opposed to like the pretty much like straight out of the comic book style right here. You can almost see his rib cage if he was super thin, like the Machinist, Christian Bale movie, whatever. Anyway, let's see here. Die, teeths. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, like, I knew, when I was playing, Arkham Origins, I knew the game was going to be bad when, they got to Penguin, and he didn't have the I really liked what they did with him in Arkham City. They had instead of a monocle, he has a end of a beer bottle that's been shoved into his skull, and I'd really like to know the origin story behind that. And this is, I mean, your game has origins in the fucking title, and you don't even give me the origin story of that, so, whatever. Let's see, what was it? Yeah, there we are. Let's see. The controls are a little bit different. I like the controls for the new game, but I was really a bit disappointed that you couldn't, swap back. They only had one control set. It's like, okay, so everybody's played the game, probably hasn't messed with the controller types, and so they're used to playing with, I mean, this type A setting, but instead we're going to start the game out with type B and not give you any options to switch at all. I mean, why couldn't you implement both? How does this make it more refined for Batman? I mean, that's how I'm going to come at it, because that's how you freaking advertise the crap out of your game to me. It's a more refined Batman, and, like, yeah, I mean, I knew that when they said that I was going to be expecting a little bit more downgraded Batman. I was kind of surprised, because he was literally the same Batman as Arkham City, and once you got him all upgraded and shit, and all his gadgets. Yeah, I mean, this is, this game right here, I love this game. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, and it might be a little bit more easy if I played it on a normal setting, so I might have to go back and do that later for us, because I'm not used to the controls, and I am a bit still hungover from my vomit session this morning / afternoon. It was rather disappointing. I was really wanting to drink for quite a while there. I finally found the time to with a couple friends, and then was back here drinking a little more before I was gonna do the Let's Play on this, which I'm fucking glad I didn't. I would fucking be able to do jack shit if I was drunk and didn't have any counters, indicators, the shit handed on me. But anyway, maybe another time. We'll try that. But yeah, I mean, was gonna do that last night, and instead I had a lovely session hovering around a bucket. I could not make it to the toilet. I was literally vomiting like every half hour. It was to the point where I was getting a little bit worried that I might even have to go into the hospital. I was wondering maybe in my end of drunken before I tried to lay down state, I may have ate something I wasn't supposed to, like a little packet of whatever they put in the fucking shoes to like beef jerky or whatever to like keep it dehydrated and shit, or dry. But anyway, like I kind of knew I'm smart enough not to do that shit. Yeah, next time I'm just gonna tell my friend, thanks for buying me the 4 Locos. I don't drink that shit ever. And that is a thing. I haven't had a malt liquor drink in quite a while.
He won't see.
And man, I'm kind of, I kind of know why, because it literally tasted like someone left their high C sitting out for about a fucking year. It was pretty damn gross. But, I'm better now. Yeah, after I'd gotten done with the every half-hour puking session, I got a little bit of sleep there. And then, you know, we got up and had some coffee and took a shower. That was for sure, because I was sweating balls all fucking day because of that. But yeah, feeling a bit better now. Still a little hungover, got a bit of a headache and whatnot, but nothing too bad. Alright, Zaz, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Tell me what to do.
To get close enough to Zaz to strike.
Oh, really? Oh, hello, there we are. Alright. Let's do this a little bit more smart-like. So, perform a glide kick. Oh, okay. I can't just, like, sneak up on his ass? Oh, oh.
Have another.
Let's try. Oh, wait. No, I guess we're not going to? Here, we'll do this. Ah, there we are. Bam! Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, fuck your tutorials. I already know how to glide kick. So, yeah. We're having a little fun, nostalgic fun, before we get around to the real meat of the situation with Arkham Origins. Probably do a Let's Play. So hoping to get a buddy in on that one, just to kind of get somebody else's take. And I kind of want to like try doing something with since my one of my friends hasn't played like basically any of these games. I haven't played a little bit of Arkham Origins beginning, but he basically hasn't played much of any of these. So I was thinking, since that is supposed to be the prequel, we'll start with that one and then move on to this one with him and move on to Arkham City and see what he thinks of it. And I really actually think the games would play better if you play them like that and took Arkham Origins as the first game then. It's just a theory I have. I mean, that game was pretty damn disappointing all around, but if you haven't really played any of the other games, you wouldn't really know what to expect. And coming at it like that, I mean, they'd be like, okay, so I get what we're doing here. We got a little bit of stealthy, we got combat, and exploration and puzzle solving. Okay, we can do this, and so chug through that shit of a game. I mean, there's some cool little moments in it, but like literally more of the meat of the game was really just boring, running around from place to place, chasing. Well, yeah, it felt like an endless chase, basically. Of oh, we can't do the slide yet. So, okay.
Was very bright.
Yeah, it was like fucking Batman being like 2 steps behind the whole time, it felt like. And like, yeah, another thing I really was a bit annoyed about is Batman's supposed to be like prepared for any situation, and it comes to the point where you're in the game and they're like, oh, you need to go sneak into the GCPD so you can infiltrate their servers, but first you gotta go home to pick up the gadget you left behind. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, why did Batman leave his fucking gadgets behind? He's supposed to always be prepared. What's he doing leaving this shit at home? And like, it doesn't even happen like once. There's like the glue grenade, which I think they're trying to pass it off as he needed to get a fucking upgrade or some shit for it first, or like he needed a chemical sample before it would work. But in reality, I mean, you're fucking Batman. Didn't you have like R&D fucking looking into this like ages ago? A glue grenade too? I don't understand why you're looking into that either. Maybe look into something a bit more useful, but yeah, I left his glue grenades at home and his concussion grenades, which I never fucking use. It's like, oh, okay, I can't go into the GCPD without these, so I don't kill everybody. Dude, you never kill anybody. Why the fuck would you? It wouldn't matter. Just knock them out, like I did the whole time, basically. I don't know. Anyway, let's get in here and save some fools. Let's see what's going on, too. A whole lot of nothing. Okay.
A simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
No.
Over here, please.
Oh, get up,
You're
dude.
gonna be fine. Stay here.
You gotta get up to get down. Alright, run and jump.
Batman's here. Just hold on.
Whoa, watch out, dude. Stuff's blowing up. Here, get to higher ground. Or, I was gonna Vicky Vale your ass up here, but whatever. Alright. Oh yeah, that was just a reference to the first Batman movie that I ever watched as a kid. I think it was either that or Batman Returns. As a kid, my parents taught me to shit on the pot, and that was my reward.
You left me here.
He left me here. Oh, let's hit that shit up. Bads.
A well-aimed batarang should power it up.
Oh really? Like I just did. Okay, thanks, Batman. So yeah, let's just do a little chug around this game now, I guess. I'm done telling you about, well, I guess I should rescue this guy. But, I'm kinda done telling you about, like, what's really happened with that Arkham Origins footage, and what we plan on doing with that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to fucking introduce myself. I'm Drunken Stepdad. This is, my voice, and you, might hear it more and more often. I, don't know how you feel about that, but, hopefully it's good things. Jump. This guy sleeping on the job. Fucking, no wonder there's a breakout. What the hell's that green shit? Nothing. Alright, what am I looking for? What am I doing? Pay attention. Come on, pay attention. Yep, okay, we're in decontamination. Alright, let me just run down here and talk to these dudes or some shit. Oop. Oh, there. Oop. Let's not throw it into the wall. Let's, get these little fuckers so we get my creator shits. Alright, what's going on, Batman?
Hello, anyone there?
Yeah, I'm right here. And I'm Batman.
Can you hear me? Bill?
You don't need them, I'm right here. I'm Batman. I can help you. Oh, I could talk for like half a second to you. Try and do that again. I thought we were talking to you earlier.
You're going after Joker now? When you find him, hit him for me.
Okay. Right in there? Yep, that'll be a good one. Alright, let's just, I also, you'll notice I do this quite often where I'll run around in sneak mode just because it's a bit faster than doing this and less chaotic than doing this. Usually it's just a good thing to be on the prowl like this. It's kind of what I think of him when he's doing that. I really like the stealth in this game, because for the most part it didn't feel like you're like in Hitman. You always feel like if you get caught, you're fucked, and you gotta like run away and hide like a little fucking kid under the bed or some shit. Where in this game, like, it always gives you that opportunity to get out of your fucking away from danger and not let them see your ass so much. But at the same time, like, just sneaking up on guys and taking them down feels so fucking good. Like, you feel more like a lion hunting its prey rather than say, yeah, like in Hitman. Although I love the Hitman games, don't get me wrong, those are some of my favorite games, especially the last generation. I did also play through the new one, by the way, if you need to know. I'll probably grab this armor upgrade right away, just because probably gonna be taking a lot of hits in this one. Yeah, you feel more like an actual predator. Like I guess where the name came from, the fucking movie Predator. You feel kind of like you're stalking your prey and you're more invisible and you know that like if they gang up on your ass, you're kind of screwed over. But you fucking Batman, you got all the tools of the trade. Even if they did gang up on your ass, you fucking grapple the one dude that's coming out of his hand or some shit and smoke bomb, pellet, they're blind, smack around some bitches, some shit like that, you know. Or like, yeah, whenever I played Hitman, unless I was going gun crazy, I was always like, oh, you should definitely try not to go around making too much fucking noise and alerting people. Also, like I had a lot tougher of a time with oh fucker, shit, we're gonna take that, yep, get that shit. Oop. We gotta run. Jump, jump. No, we're forgetting the controls. Okay, we are gonna eat shit right now. He's yawning? Okay, alright. I think we probably just restart from checkpoint, because I can guarantee I'm gonna get hit again. And, like, that dude just fucking gangbanged my health to the floor there. I don't know, is that a saying? People say that, gangbang my health? I think that could be a saying. Sounds right. Let's just leave it at that. Because that's definitely what the fuck just happened there. Okay, so we need to chuck a Batarang. Oh, let's not. Oh, let's not press circle. Okay, let's jump out of the. Okay, we're starting out great. Hit you in the head. All right. Oop. I guess we're not. Okay, hit him in the head. Oop. Ding back. Oop. Hit him. Oh, look out. Oop. Hit him. Hit him. Whip him in the head. Right in the fucking. No. There we go. All right. Here in slow-mo, because you're a badass like that. And slow-mo just makes me that much more cool. Shit, motherfucker. Jump! Away! Hit you again. Hit you again. There we go. Okay, over. Side, side, side. We got this. We got this. Let's go. Go. Hit him. Oop. No, we got hit. Okay, come on, let's... There we go. Smash the ground. Stomper, stomper, whatever. Motherfucker, come on, come at me. Oh, I guess you're just gonna Hulk out over there. Let me just smack you in the dome a few times then. Oop, you having a heart attack. Did I just kill him with Batarang? I guess so. Solid Grundy Titan ripoff. Piece of shit, you're down. Oh, is that you from the end? Oh, no wait, you're gonna look more ridiculous.
Seeing as how I'm feeling generous.
Big ass claws. That was pretty disappointing. That was, I guess, the downfall of this game. I would give this game a perfect score any day of the week. But yeah, if you're gonna ask me about how it goes as far as flow at the end, the final boss battle is pretty damn disappointing. I mean, it literally amounts to basically that fight of you jumping around and smacking the Joker in the dome while he's all hulked out like that. I mean, they call it Titan, fucking name, they're calling out. I guess his big ass claws, but it's, I mean, he looks all like, ooh, this guy could kick my ass, but then you do the fight, and it's literally like, okay, avoid his ass for a little bit, beat him up, and then he's gonna jump up there, call a bunch of goons, and then basically the fight really amounts to hitting the goons around. Like, I remember more guys coming at me than actually fighting the Joker in that last little area bit. What am I doing here? I guess I should look around a bit. Alright. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Can I walk in? Oh, we're fine. Alright. What's up? Whoa.
I dragged Jerry in here. Powered up the gate.
Jerry?
Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it!
No problem. I'll just need to
Whoa.
call another cell.
Your knees back there, Kevin Conroy. You're not,
Okay.
doing the remake of the Where Are They scene from The Dark Knight here.
Having a little trouble up there?
Yeah, I can't control the volume of my voice!
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape from having
Also, if you hear a little creaking, it's the freaking thing I'm sitting on with the laptop here. Sorry about that, but
We'll see.
so you're just gonna have to deal with it for right now until we get a little more proper setup here.
In case you were planning on following me, either
Yeah, let's see, how long are we going here? Ooh, we've done half an hour already? Wow. Okay, let's see. I think we could do another half an hour, I suppose. Yeah.
follow me, he dies.
Try to narrow it down to more like 15, but we'll probably end up going over anyway, so whatever. Let's see what other things I have here that I should talk to you about, too. Since there's the Arkham Origins crap, we're done with that. Game's back on, so let's play that instead, I guess.
I should go back to the holding cells.
Let's go back to the holding cells. Alright. Going back to the William holding cells. Alright. Because Batman's a stoner. That's one thing I noticed too, is Batman's pretty much all around appreciated by everybody. And it's kind of funny because even like criminals are into like Batman, like I like a lot of gangster documentaries and shit like that, and like yeah, they're all Scarface and shit like that. But I mean, with the recent surge of Batman with Dark Knight movie doing so damn well, and I guess I mean Rises did really damn well too. I mean, I didn't really like that one that much, but it was still really good. I've loved Tom Hardy. He was the shit. I mean, I had actually gone on a little Tom Hardy kick before they came out with a movie. I saw that they announced him as Bane, and I'm like, okay, so this is some guy who's fairly unwell known. Let's see what other movies he's done. Oh, Bronson. That looks like a pretty damn good movie. That's been on my list, so I checked that one off, and fucking A, man. That was, I mean, you start that movie up, and it starts out with him taking on all these guards in his prison cell, and right away I was just like, okay, they picked the right motherfucker to pick to be Bane in this, because, like, be vain. It kind of was, but yeah, I mean, it was just so fucking like the perfect thing, like just to get a sense of who Tom Hardy is and if he can pull off this big muscular beat 'em up type guy. And yeah, you start that movie and it starts out with him naked in his cell fighting off all these guards until they finally take him down. But he is just one big bad looking motherfucker in that movie, and goddamn, they friggin' nailed it.
So when I need security code?
Oh, look at these guys just sitting around. Why don't we do the double takedown? Oh, because we can't. I forgot that's the next game. Smack around a bit. Alright. And then there's God, I keep forgetting the name of it.
Oracle, I'm at the holding
Miniseries. I think it's like a 3-episode miniseries. And it was on Netflix for a while. That's where I saw it along with Bronson. And Tom Hardy plays this British gangster, and fucking A, man, that movie, like, basically, it blew Scarface out of the water for me. Like, I love the hell out of Scarface. I've big into gangster flicks since I've been a teenager, and yeah, man, that the portrayal of the character that he did in that movie was just so sinisterly evil, and at the same time, like, he was one bad motherfucker. That's like, you thought Scarface was pretty bad in the end. He's got nothing on this guy. Like, Al Pacino as Scarface is pretty damn good, and especially at the end when you get into the whole incest thing with his sister and all that, and it starts to get really weird with him. But you're still kind of rooting for the guy. You watch this movie, and he is just the most unlikable type of person you would ever run into, and you like. I mean, you want to watch more of him. He's just like a train wreck of a man. Like, you just can't stop looking at this guy and what the fuck he does and how he treats people and everything. And it was kind of weird. Like, in the miniseries, after a while, you get this big appreciation for his brother, and I believe the other character was his brother, and his girlfriend and everything, and you actually kind of like these characters, but you're still like, man, this guy is gonna do something really bad in the long run. Shit's gonna get fucked up, and you just like, you just want to yell at him, get the fuck out of there. Like, it's just like a train wreck of a man. You just can't stop watching this guy be that evil. And from what I understand, it was based a little bit on a real life person too, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it was really fucking good, and he nailed that character. Like, it wasn't just in like how he looks or anything like that. Like, when Tom Hardy does a role, if you'll notice, like, if he's really into that role, he puts the character into him, like, in his body movement and everything, not just in how he talks and how he acts, but like literally the way he moves his body and stuff. And there's like this one point in the miniseries with this about this British gangster he plays, where he does this turn at a bar to look back at his, I believe it's his brother, and you're just like, those are the fucking eyes of the devil, and he's like a wolf right now, and he's got his scent, and something bad is gonna fucking happen in the long run here. But you just can't stop watching it. It's so fucking good. Like, it's unbelievable what the character will do, but it's still fucking amazing. Like, blew the shit out of like most gangster flicks. Like, I still love the hell out of Goodfellas and everything. That'd probably be my #1 pick. And this movie, it still didn't quite touch that level of greatness, just because I love Scorsese. He nailed some of those shots in that movie and everything. And I do think that, though, this is right up there with it, and it should be more well known. I wish I could think of the friggin' name. Maybe I'll post it in the comments or some shit if I ever do. You don't have to be mad to work here, but it certainly helps. Oh man, I feel like like Dick Solomon lives here or works at this fucking place or some shit. What the hell's the goddamn flashy button to scan shit? Do we not have that ability right now? Okay, we don't have that ability right now. So we're not gonna flashy that shit and pick up on where the hell's going. I still have my battery. Oh yeah, I still gotta get to the freaking car. By the way, the Batmobile's in this. You don't get to drive it, but it's there, and makes more of an appearance than any other games, it seems. You just sit there. It looks like you gotta take a poop. So you want me to get you to the bathroom, sir? Climb? Oh, hi. Boy, I've just been wandering around talking to you for the longest time, aimlessly. Okay, let's get back on track here. This looks right. What the hell is all this? Is this? Oh wait, is this the Wait, isn't this the reference to Arkham City? I forgot. Where the fuck am I? What am I doing? Alcohol samples. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go back and fucking follow that shit. Okay, where way off track still. We're getting back. Oh, let's go over here. Probably something over here. There is nothing over here. Not even a Riddler trophy? Kind of surprised. I think even for the first game, like, just a simple little spot. We made this area and we're not going to use it for anything at all. You found it though. Be nice if they just put like a little guy there with a big thumbs up. No, that was amazing. Not the jump there, the fucking, if they had a little guy sitting there. Supposed to be tracing the alcohols. Am I supposed to be going up? And I can't remember. I think I'm on the right track because the Joker's heckling me, and I believe that would be the right way to go. Then it seems like that would progress this. Oh yeah, there's a certain point in this game I forgot that like really solidified this game as being fucking awesome and a bit smart, and it literally draws right on from the ideas of Metal Gear, but not quite as like Metal Gear Solid Blues 2 with the controller input thing and stuff like that. Where like at a certain point the game like seems like it freezes, and the first time I played the game I was like, oh shit, and like reset my console really quickly. I didn't realize that that's supposed to happen. So then yeah, I tried a little bit late, I think an hour after that. I reset and probably ate dinner or some shit and went back to it and let it all play out fully this time, and surprise surprise, I was actually supposed to be there, and I was like, oh, congratulations guys, you definitely pulled one over on me on that one. It's actually a pretty interesting part. Hopefully we'll touch on it somewhere here. Ooh, there's the Amadeus Arkham thing. Okay, now we get the scan. Oh my god, is that fucking small enough? Fuck you. Scan it. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. If you collect all those, they mail you a neat token. Not really.
Bring it on!
Someone's been drinking up here. I can see the alcohol. Who's got the bottle? I'm gonna find out. Smack it all around like I usually do. Woo! Wee! Yippee! Smack-a-doo. Oh god, that feels so nice and smooth. Yeah, if you're not really into beat 'em ups, this is still a really fun game. I'm not particularly into them. I never played like Double Dragon back in the day, and as far as fighting games go, I might have played the crap out of Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, including the Ultimate Edition on my Sega Genesis back in the day. But yeah, I'm not most fond of those type of games, and
Not yet, but I'm getting close.
I don't know, there's a nice mixture here, and the combat it's just not, it's not like it's really, you need to know all these moves and everything. As long as you know the basics of this game, you can get by real freaking easily. And it still feels really fun. Knocking these fuckers down is just yeah, I don't know, it's just so much fun, and it feels so right. Can we do the slide yet? I don't think we can do that in this game. We do have an upgrade coming towards our way. I should probably check to make sure I'm going the right way too. Look, there's booze in the door. Alright, we're going the right way, I believe. Yep, it's gonna turn and we'll be there. Alright, so let's see, what else we got? Swoop down, grab his hands, passing it. Oh yeah, inverted takedown. We like that. Oh, I forgot that. See there, like, look at this. If he was more refined Batman, then how come he had that ability right from the get-go on Arkham Origins, and in this one he had to learn it?
You don't have...
Doesn't exactly make a whole lot of sense, does it? I mean, you run into these problems with that game, like, unless you get the actual writers and developers of the first 2 games to make a prequel game, you're gonna have these flaws in it.
Taking control of the cell block transfer
And like, yeah, I was just kind of appalled at the idea that WB Montreal couldn't stand to wait an extra year for a brand new Arkham game, so they had to make a cut-rate Arkham City game. And on top of that, they also gave us a really kind of poorly made mobile port of the ideas of the game, I guess. Yeah, we really come this way. Okay, tap down. Drop down sound.
Dead man water.
2 and that's 1. Suffocating death. And that's 2. Don't look at me. You don't look. You just keep looking. Smack-a-doo. Yeah, eat steel pipes. That's gotta feel great on the face. Anyway, alright, let's see what we got a dude with a gun up in here.
No problem, boss. The boys are just finishing off. The Arkham chumps in the...
He's dead.
Who it is?
It's me, Mario. Nope, I had the camera the other way so we could actually see what was going on. Thanks, though. I do like looking at Batman, though. Take the middle. That looks best. And that was it. Alright, I talked through it. I'm a great person when it comes to that. If you want to watch a movie and not hear any of it, if I've seen the movie, I can guarantee that that will happen. And I'm very sorry to the people that I do watch movies with. But if you fuckers would actually go out and watch these good movies I tell you to, then we wouldn't have this. I guess that's just my way of getting back at them. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty in the film, and it even took like a year of film production. I like me some films quite a bit, and I like to have quite a wide range of films. Like, I'm not too particularly picky. I'm not big on the romantic comedies especially. They tend to bore the shit out of me. Although I have seen a couple of good ones. Let's see. I'm trying to think of any of them off the top of my head. I think Forgetting Sarah Marshall is probably the one I can most fondly remember as being somewhat actually funny and liking it. I hadn't seen it since it came out on DVD either. So I mean, I might like them, but I don't watch them. But if you want to talk like Scorsese, Tarantino, other stuff like that, I can follow you on that. I can even go back a little ways farther than that too. I mean, we don't have to just limit ourselves to. Okay. We don't have to just limit ourselves to more modern day directors. We could talk about older ones too. If I could remember any of this off the top of my head, it's a little hard to remember stuff right now in particular. Maybe later on we'll get around to talking a bit more about this stuff, more than likely. But yeah, I mean, like Citizen Kane or stuff like that. I like me some good movies. Because if you make a well-written movie and even better if you shoot it properly, it dazzles the eye. I will definitely watch your movie whenever I can get around to it. That is, I'm very bad at that, especially lately. I haven't seen a movie in theaters in quite some time. I can't remember the last one I even saw in a theater. Off the top of my head right now, I'm drawing a major blank. I mean, I keep seeing movies that I really want to see in theaters, like the new RoboCop. I have no idea how that went, if that was any good, even worth my time or anything. But let's see, Machete Kills. That was another one I missed, and now that one's out on DVD, and I haven't even seen it yet. The main thing that's been holding me back is I'm just not too fond of movies right now, or a lot of television either. I mean, it seems, I don't know, very unoriginal, very cliched for the most part, but at the same time I've been watching a lot of like Game Grumps, JonTron, and Nostalgia Critic, other stuff like that, Cinema Snob even, lots of different people on the net that entertain me. Okay, what are we doing here? Alright, let's not do that. There we go, that's better. Alright, yeah, and I really like that. Like, at this point I've kind of like come to find who I really appreciate, and also still check out new people too. But it's gotten to the point where it's like I can pretty much wake up every day of the week now, and there's like some sort of new 10 to half an hour long minutes of video. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot. Another one that I really like is Yahtzee Croshaw. He entertains the shit out of me. Yeah, I was a little disappointed the other week with that they didn't put up an episode, but then yeah, they came back the next week and did another one, just like they usually do, and explained what happened, which is rather nice. So kind of neat. Like I like the idea that Gabe would take his time out of it. Like I mean, yeah, I took a look at the video as it went up that day, and I think it was already like 12,000 views on their one Let's Play video that they uploaded 8 hours before that, or 12 hours or something. And yeah, I mean, he took the time out just to go and check out this, but help out with this little fantasy event at his, I believe it was at the Mana Bar where he works there, and I mean, yeah, it's I like that, and you'll probably see that with me too. That I might say I want to do something, and other shit happens. A lot of other shit happens. Yeah, a lot of life has been slowing me down lately right now. Still looking for a job, but be working on that pretty hard here for the next couple weeks, so that's why I'm trying to do a little Let's Play for you right now and get you something to watch in the meantime. Yeah, I know what we're doing, we're just waiting. Okay, yeah, we can't skip dialogue. Alright, whatever. So we'll just talk. Yeah, I might. I mean, like, yeah, I tried to have deadlines for this, but just with people scheduling, among the other people that work with me and the Team Quit Life Productions group there, scheduling's pretty hard, being that everybody has stuff to do besides play video games and get together to shoot videos. I mean, fucking A, we have life. There's people in our lives that like to see us more often than not. And so, yeah, we got little busy schedules like that, and jobs, and job hunting. And so it's a little hard to get us all together, but hopefully maybe this weekend me and my buddy can do a Let's Play co-op together.
There was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance.
Okay.
Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate.
Joker's army?
Moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead.
Now this is shaping up to be a lot different of a game than I remember. Now I'm imagining like a bunch of people wearing clown paint clanging at the gate of Arkham Asylum with like pitchforks. Like they've come to burn the monster. I guess Batman would be the monster there. Yeah.
They carried on without.
So what was I talking about there? I forgot. Whatever. Oh yeah, there's I'm just looking at my topics list here, and I was mentioning earlier about I was kind of disappointed that they just WB Montreal. There you go. How they decided that the fans could not wait 3 years for a new Arkham game, so we'll give them a new one in 2 years, which is the standard waiting period. I guess they didn't want to fuck that up, but whatever. Anyway, but then yeah, I was also thinking about this, and I happen to have a couple posters hanging around my room, and two of them in particular I got from a GameStop for pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 5. They actually gave me 2 of them. So I could hang up both sides of them, and just kind of looking at that, and I was thinking about the whole 3-year waiting period thing, and you know, there was quite a bigger gap between Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, and look at how fucking well those sold. Like, I mean, Rockstar thought they had a good prediction on what Grand Theft Auto 5 was going to sell like, and it did better than that. And so, it just kind of goes to show that you don't have to keep slaving away for the fans' sake. Like, you don't have to put out an Assassin's Creed every year. You don't have to put out a Call of Duty every year. As long as you put out quality every time you release, your fans are going to keep coming back, plus you're going to gain more fans. And, like, also, giving a waiting period between games, I think, is a pretty smart idea, since, that way, a lot of people look at a franchise and be like, well, I can't play all these fucking games, look at where Call of Duty's gone. I mean, they got, like, what, so many fucking games. Like, there's, let's see, in this generation, there was Modern Warfare, World at War, another burp there, Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Ghost. That's 7 fucking games already, and we're talking about, like, just in this generation. Last generation, then you gotta add some more. Like, we're talking about, they're probably up to, like, about 13 some odd games, at least, like, as far as, like, major console PC releases go. And so, I don't know, like, people, like, I was a little timid of the Metal Gear Solid series just because of the number of entries they've been getting up to, but recently I've been working my way towards getting into that more and more, and I'm going to be quite happy, it looks like, when I finally do get my Metal Gear Solid collection going, so we can check them all out. But that's just the thing, it's like, I was a little daunted at first at how many fucking different goddamn entries there were, and I was just like, I really don't want to pay that much time into this game franchise right now, because I don't even know if I'll like it, and I think that hurts the franchise a bit. Like, you don't get new fans that easily by having a billion fucking entries, because then the fans look, or people look at it, at the franchise, and they're like, well, then I gotta play all these fucking games to understand this shit, fuck that. And, I mean, in actuality, the Call of Duty games are so fucking simplistic that you really don't need to play any of them to understand any of it. Like, you play fucking Modern Warfare 3 and get the gist of what these games are about. That's it. Like, you don't have to play 1 or 2. You can play any entry of the new games and get the idea of what we're going for. And get the gist of what all these other entries are going to be about. Alright, what are we going over here? Rescue Commissioner Gordon. Are we going over here? Looks like there's a little icon dealie over here, so I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, that's just it. Is like, there hasn't been a new entry in Grand Theft Auto for so many years, and then they come out with a new one, and it sells even better than they predicted. Oh, that's locked. All right. And that's just it. Is like, the idea that waiting that extra year would hurt the franchise and the fans wouldn't come back is a total bullshit line. You literally just made a game to make more money because you are like, oh, I see what they're doing with Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, and I get the idea. Fans have money, we want money, put out game, get money. It's a basic equation for them. And I think WB just got a little greedy on the Batman franchise, and they realized they could milk it. And I mean, they fucking did. It doesn't matter. I fucking bought it day one, brand new. I don't really regret it. I mean, it was gonna bug me until I freaking played the game because I was such a fan here. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, you didn't need to make a new game. You could have waited that extra year, and I would have been I would be more than happy, actually, because at this point, like, I'm rather disappointed with how quality went in Arkham Origins. And, I can see that this new entry already, just from the one launch trailer or whatever they got going on with Rocksteady, is, shaping up to be pretty damn good. What the fuck am I doing? These guys have guns, right? Okay. How do we... There we go. There, zip line up there. Alright. But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, the longer of a gap there is, the more ability people have to check out that game, and by doing that, you gain access to gaining them as new fans for the new games coming out. And if you space your shit a little more ways, like, word gets around, and then people are like, oh, I have the ability to go and check. Like, yeah, if they would have spaced those games out, added more to them, I think they would have a lot more of a solid fan base. And that's not to say they're not fucking rocking. Big
You idiot!
supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave a wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow.
Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's
And
left me
then
a trail
throw in
to
a
follow.
fucking drawer, then
He's
sit
a
there for
liar.
years, I guess. Unless you got like a display cabinet or some shit, I don't know.
I'm going to have to find another way around.
Good thing we picked up the explosive gel. We can make another way around.
The wall.
The wall what? I couldn't hear you, Batman. Something exploded in your face. You don't give a fuck. Because you're Batman, and your face is made of plastic explosives. And that's why every time you get hit with it, you're made of explosives, so it doesn't hurt me. I don't know if that made sense. Whatever. Anyway. Let's see what we got going on here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, just take a look at the time on this right now. Let's see where we're at. Oh boy, yeah, we're hitting an hour. Alright, it looks like this will be the end of the Let's Play as soon as we get in here. But for now, let's take out some mothers. These guys are just working on the asylum. Yep, good job, Batman. You stopped crime dead in its tracks. The crime of reconstructing the area into something nicer looking. Like a Joker face. Sorry, spoilers. Fuck you. What the hell are you doing? You could be getting yourself a PS3 and playing some fucking Batman Arkham Asylum. This is a really fucking good game. Why have you not played this yet? Yeah, look at the creepy atmosphere. It actually does have a good, really good atmosphere about it. It feels pretty threatening when it needs to be.
You really could use a friend in here.
Could I? Let's call up Robin. Nightwing. How about Oracle? Can we talk to Oracle?
Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world?
Yeah, first person Batman.
Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
Kaboom. No. No boom. Where's boom? Ugh, this is not a good view. Okay, this is a completely uncomfortable feeling I have. I don't like being this close. I like seeing my character a little bit so I know what the hell I'm doing. Like, where the fuck am I going right now? Okay, so you did that. Do I punch it? Like, what the hell's going on here? Let me see something. Locate Gordon by... Okay. Did I... the wrong area, actually? That may have happened. I'm guaranteeing that happened, actually, now. This is what happens. I played the game in years, and, stuck playing some crappier Arkham games, too. Well, I mean, Arkham City's really fucking good, and, I definitely hail that game as being near perfect, but it does have its little buggy moments and stuff, and, there's just a few things about it that you're just kind of like, eh. They could have added a little more, I thought, to the city, the feel, just how many criminals there seem to be as opposed to, like, how many, actual other people in the city there seems to be. I mean, it makes sense in that game, but then you get to Arkham Origins, and it's literally the same game, so, like, we're just full of, okay, we screwed up. But yeah, it's just literally full of criminals still.
I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
I just...
Oh no. I just can't stop doing the neutral dance. Oop, wrong way.
Oh yes, attack of the stupid bumbling idiot. An even bigger idiot running around like a mad. Now get to it.
Oop, there down. Sorry about that brief moment of dead air. Besides the game, if you enjoyed that, that's all you're gonna hear. It's me punching the shit out of people for most of this. I'm gonna talk the shit out of this. I mean, that's the point of this. I mean, if you wanted to actually experience the game, you would really actually go out and try to pick up this crap and play this fucking game. But at this point, I'm just imagining you're just kind of watching this to kill some time. I don't know. I like using these as just something to listen to while I play a game myself sometimes, or I also let's see. Yeah, I also sometimes like to just put these on in the background and take a glance every now and then and work on whatever I'm doing. That's what I do with the Yahtzee videos.
This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Gross.
Wouldn't you like to know? Shut up!
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can say bitch because this is a teen-rated game. It always kind of swearing in a Batman universe just always like took me a little bit out of it, because like I don't know why, but I just have this weird, overwhelming feeling that nobody in these in this universe swears unless you're a criminal. Like it's like a bad guy trait. You got the guys down on the piers that drink, and then you got the sailors that come in and swear a bunch, and those are your criminals. That's probably just from like the old Batman style that I'm picking up on. I guess I could see people swearing in this universe a little bit, but yeah, whenever they swore, it always kind of took me out of it a little bit. Oh, here we are. I forgot. This is where we want to go. All right. Blow this shit up. Kaboom. And yeah, it's awesome to watch in slow motion. More awesome to watch in slow motion when they actually have a point to it and there's a guy behind it and you're taking someone down. Whatever, fuck it. Ooh, slow-mo. It looks badass, kind of. Like, it was just opening up a way to get in. Let's let them just sound off a little bit. Search everywhere. Zip up here, see what's going on. Batman, the FPS. Oop, now it's the FPS. Batman. Just kind of standing around. That's what he does best. I can really stand. Whoop! My shadow's a little off. Looks like. Or I'm like seeing through the character. It's invisible. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. But right now I'm gonna press the stop button because it's getting a little long. But don't worry, we'll do this again very shortly. These are a lot easier to do than any review or anything like that, especially since all I gotta do is pop in a game and turn this thing on and talk to you, as opposed to taking notes and everything for videos that are now gone. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this.